Good day, guys. I'm the most civilized savage. I think we've told enough tales, right? Of Icarus and Prometheus and whoever else you want, Adam and whatever, right? Back to learning, right? I have to start all the fuck over because guess what? I got stuck in my tails. Tales and tales of whoever and whatever, right? National Socialism, Nazism, or Hitlerism. German fascism, as embodied in the totalitarian and authoritarian state under Adolf Hitler, called the Third Reich, 1933 to 45. And that stupid motherfucker offed himself. Right? He couldn't even go through his whole war. Or so people say. I wasn't there. I wasn't born. I wasn't even a nut stain in my daddy's jeans because he wasn't a nut stain in his daddy's jeans. Okay. And also, the ultra nationalistic reactionary terrorist movement which created that regime. The NSDAP, National Socialist German Workers' Party. Right? I'm not speaking German right now. I don't want to. Right? You'll call me a Nazi. Oh, right? And why? Why was this created? Right? Maybe it won't tell. Maybe it will. We'll get there. Right? But I'll tell you a story of a country. Right? It might have some relativity to this, but it might not. Right? Because this is a different era, a different time. Now I'm talking about my own country. My own country that's been at war for 20 years and going into debt and wasting resources and this and that. Right? So much so that motherfucker will steal a wheelbarrow out of my front yard. Right? Because guess what someone did recently? So recently, I can fucking taste it. Ooh, just like your mama. Alright. Oh well. Or Nazi Party. Organized in 1919 to 1920. Right? So that was the year that Nazis became a thing. Wow. 100 years ago. 101 years ago. 102. Some bullshit. My math is bad. I'm sorry. Right. The basic features of National Socialism, both as a movement aspiring to power in the state regime, where the political party and social essence identical to Italian fascism, we'll get there, and other forms of fascism. See fascism, Italian fascism, and general features of fascism. We will. In origin, National Socialism, in common with other forms of fascism, was a product of severe economic dislocation and profound social unrest, which occurred in many European countries after World War One. Right. Cool story, bro. Right. People got fucked because the government fucked up. Who would have guessed? It's happened since forever. Right? Ask Noah about the people and the Watchers. Although that's a fairy tale too. Right? Let me tell you a story about a story, real quick. Right? One time there was this country, went to war. Over a couple thousand people being killed, which is perfectly fine. But it never stopped the war. Right? And it kept spending resources, things it didn't really need to promote this war. Which is fine. Right? But we learned about war, right? It's a 3-letter word. Right? We learned what you should do with war, right? These people are technically too cowardice to fucking claim it's a war. Right? Just look at them with their papers and their whatever while people are pushing bullets and fucking triggers. But oh well. Oh well, who am I to talk anything? Right? And who fucked them? Right? Here it says these people got fucked by their government, right? Just like many European countries. Well, I'm not European, I'm American. Right? But have I been fucked by my government? Well, no. I'm going to say no. You know, they've always done me right. They've always been there for me. Why should I complain about anything? Right? All hail the chief, and it's Joe Biden, our 46th. Right? And I'll be the 47th. Right? Because I don't give a fuck. Who the fuck are you people? Right? Who the fuck are you people? But what do I know? I'm just the most American. I'm the most civilized savage. Right? When I start a war, I finish it. And you guys don't know how to do that, right? You're not like George Washington, who fucking held the front for 6 months in the fucking winter, right? You believe in global warming or whatever the fuck. Right? You were just talking about how you guys and your bill was just as good. Fucking Nancy Pelosi, that dumb fucking cunt. Speaker of the House. Not my house, motherfucker. Trust me, women know where their fucking kitchen is. That's a joke, though, right? Just like women's rights. Oh, that's a joke, too. Don't worry. Right? In my house, my woman can do whatever the fuck she wants. Whenever she wants. Right? As long as the kids are fed and the house is clean, right? As long as the dogs are let out and the bills are paid, she can do whatever the fuck she wants. I don't care. Right? She's an individual. Y'all fucking retards. Let's learn some more. Because we need to fucking learn because y'all are fucking retards. Right? Blah, blah, blah. The rise of National Socialism, the features which distinguish it from the other forms of fascism, and its development as the most important of all manifestations of fascism to date. To date. Tell that to Julius Caesar when he got stabbed. Right? Tell that to Genghis Khan when he's making pyramids of 60,000 skulls. What happened to the bodies? Gunpowder? No, he didn't know how to make gunpowder. Right? He's still a savage. What do you want from me, people? Right? Jesus Christ. Manifestation to date? Well, fucking tell Caesar when he got stabbed, but hey, the violence, right? Alexander the Great, when he went stomping through your fucking mama, right? Actually, speaking of Caesar, right? My favorite your mama joke. It's the first one that was ever fucking made, people. Right? Your mother's meal came from a vulgar bake shop of Aricia. Ooh. This money changer from Nerlim or something. Oh, kneaded into shape. With hands stained with filthy lacquer. Cassius. Thank you, Cassius. Right? But no, fuck Cassius. Right, if you said that about my mom, I would have stabbed him in the face. You fucking retards. Right? To date, right? I've seen people that have been slaves and freed. You know who their dictator was? It wasn't fucking Hitler. Are you a retard? Like me, I'm a slave to the state. Although we went over nationality and nationalism and stuff like that, or something like that. Oh well. Right, fuck my story. Right, oh well. Are attributely interacting factors. One attributely principally to two complementary and interacting factors. One was the effect of Germany of the Treaty of Versailles. Wow. That fucked those people. I wonder if we have anything that fucked us. Oh, no comment for America. Right? Jesus Christ, you fucking... Which bred the intense sentiment of nationalism among all classes of the German population and nurtured a host of nationalistic organizations and movements. Well, good. Reminds me of 9/11. Right? We're all socialists, right? Hail the firemen and hail the fucking teachers and hail the politicians and hail them all. Right? And hail the soldiers that are bombing some people and fucking shit in the fucking sand. Right? And when they come home, they'll be fucked and it doesn't even matter. Because they're off bombing some other motherfucking bitch and digging some other fucking trench. Plowing some other motherfucking field. With bullets or dicks or whatever else. Right? While their wives at home getting plowed every day. But that's another story for another time. Right? Including the Nazi Party, Versailles Treaty of Reparations. Reparations? Motherfucker, they use that word a whole lot nowadays. I guess we'll get there. Right? I'm a Neanderthal still. I'm still stupid. I'm still learning. Right? The other factor was the political situation in Germany. Confused after the revolution of 1918, which constituted a favorable milieu for... That's not even German, that's fucking French. Right? For such reactionary movements as the Nazi Party. You see, Germany history. We will. Although, do I give a shit? People barely even know world history. Or American history. Right? And I'm American. But yeah, I'll learn some German history. Fuck it. You fucking people. The Nazi Party. The Nazi originally needed in the German Workers' Party. Wow, working man. Right? They needed something to work for. I can understand the struggle. Right? Every day I look at my fellow Americans and I ask, hey, how's life? Hey, is it working out? Hey, do you need anything from me? What can I do for you? Right? Don't worry that life is kind of down. I've seen worse. You'll be okay. Oh, you don't trust me? Well, then fine. Right? I'll go back to being crazy and dealing with my family. Right? The Nazi Party. The Nazi Party originated in Germany's Worker Party, formed in Munich in 1919. 102 years ago, right? Although we don't have an exact day or date. But I guess we don't need to. Fuck the Nazis. How hard is that to say, right? By a toolmaker named Anton Drexler. Fuck that guy. Anton. Sounds like a real... Oh, you can't say that word. Right. At the time that Hitler joined, in 1919, oh, he joined the year it was made. Cool story, motherfucker. Right, the German Workers' Party had a nominal membership of about 25? 25? 25? He grabbed 25 motherfuckers and made the Nazi Party? What a fucking savage. Only six of them. Oh, shit. Were active in the discussions and lecture activities. So those were the commies. The philosophers, the philanthropists, blah, 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 blah. Right, the bullshitters. Right, the rest were the savages. Right. And he had enough of them. Right. 25 and 6 were fucking commies. Right, so he had 19 fucking savages with him. Oh man, could I do something with 19 savages if I had the right plan? I can't. I plead the fifth from here on. No, actually, we gotta learn some more, right? Hitler was given a membership card, number 7. Lucky number 11. Oh, I should have referenced that in this. Bummer, right? Tell the rabbi. Oh, the rabbi was a fucking Englishman. And Ben Kingsley, who will do anything for $1, as long as it's on camera. Okay. Right. Shortly afterward, he became one of the leaders of the... Wait. Go back a couple steps. Just so you know, this doesn't prove anything. The Nazis ride with the fucking Russians and the Japs for a little bit. So this doesn't prove anything. But Lucy Liu, isn't she in that movie? Fucking, she's a hottie. Right, how's she doing nowadays? Oh, she's still just an actor? Okay, whatever. Right. At the first public mass meeting of the German Workers' Party held in Munich on February 24th, 1920. So a little over 101 years ago. Right. 101 years. Okay, maybe you're counting the seconds. Fucking, that's a lot of fucking time. Right. Hitler read the party program, which had written partially by him. Wow. This consisted of 25 points comprising a mixture of exaggerated nationalistic demands, corruptions of socialist ideas, and racialist and anti-Semitic doctrines. Sounds like America. Right. As the essential condition for the realization of its aims, the party declared it in point 25 of the programs. 20 savages, if you include Hitler, although he's just a fucking retard. We'll see that later on, right? He has his own stories, some fairy tales, so not everything. I haven't met the fucking guy. I haven't even seen his fucking corpse. Right? You can go see Lenin. Hopefully he's still out in the streets of fucking Russia somewhere. Right? I want to go see that. They use a special gas to make him live for a long time, or will not decay for a little bit. That was cool until he started turning black. I saw those pictures. Oh, you didn't? Oh, I'm going to go back to my book. For modern society, a colossus with feet of clay, we shall create an unprecedented centralization which will unite all powers in the hands of the government. Wow. Even though Reagan was a socialist fucking Democrat from goddamn fucking California, just like Trump's a socialist fucking populist, nationalist, whatever you want to fucking call him, Democrat from goddamn New York. Right? Reagan at least said, hey, if the government comes to your door, that's a shitty day. Honest about something. Right? I can barely trust the government to follow the Constitution. Let alone half the shit that y'all are fucking talking about. Fucking all powers in the hands of the government? That sounds stupid as fuck. Right? What do I know? We shall create a hierarchical constitution. Hey, we got one of those. Which will mechanically govern all movements of individuals. Well, that's in quotes. When does it... for modern societies where the quote started. Uh-oh. That was quote. Alright, guys. Let's see. Sometime after the meeting of February 1920, Hitler's party changed its name to the National Socialist German Worker Party. Wow. Working Man's Party. Is that like a labor party? No? Okay. What kind of party is it? I've been to a couple parties. Maybe one too many. Oh well. Sometime after the meeting of the new party grew slowly, and principally in Bavaria. Right, fuck Bavaria. Actually, I've never been there. Right, I'll go there someday, hopefully. When I'm the president of make-believe land, right, with the aid of the police, of the disgruntled high-ranking officers of the Reichswehr, the German army, which had been reduced to the provisions of the Versailles Treaty to 100,000 men, the Nazi Party organized the stormtroops, SA, I'm not going to say that word, to defend its meetings, to disrupt the meetings of liberal Democrats, socialists, communists, and trade unionists, and to harry the persecute Jews. Hey, be nice to the Jews. What have they done to you? Especially Jewish merchants. Hey, that's not okay. Who are you? Jesus flipping bankers' tables? Jesus was a Jew, though. Right. Fucking. At least he was baptized one. But what do I know? Right. In 1921, Hitler was elected unlimited chairman. Wow, of the Nazi Party. Wow, which in the same year adopted as its official emblem a flag consisting of a red field in the center of which was a large white circle containing a black swastika. Well, they didn't have no fucking good fortunes, and their fields were definitely red. And what does the fucking white mean? Is a white when fucking Hitler fucking offed himself for being a little bitch and a retard? Fucking, we'll find out. In 1923, Hitler established the newspaper Volkische Blatt, Racial Observer. Oh shit, you can't say that, guy. As the official daily organ of the Nazi Party. As the Communist Party of Germany grew in strength following its formation in 1919, the Nazis centrated much of their propaganda on denunciation of the menace of Bolshevism, the Bolsheviks, which they characterized as a conspiracy of international Jewish financiers. They also loudly proclaimed their contempt for parliamentary democracy and agitated for dictatorship. No comment. Right. The year 1923 was important to the history of the Nazi Party. Was it ever? I bet it's as important as fucking 45. On November 8th of that year, with 600 armed stormtroopers, Hitler marched on Munich, at which Gustav von Kahr had the provincial Bavarian government was addressing a public meeting. He took von Kahr and his associates prisoner and abetted by General Erich Ludendorff declared in von Kahr's name the formation of a new national government. Immediately thereafter, von Kahr was released and turned against Hitler and Ludendorff. Following a brief skirmish, the Munich police on November 9th, Hitler and his cohorts fled and the putsch failed. Hitler and Ludendorff were subsequently arrested. The latter went unpunished, but Hitler was tried and received a 5-year prison sentence. The Nazi Party was outlawed in prison. Hitler wrote Mein Kampf, My Battle, which is later expanded by him, was Frank State. Hey, you can't say Frank. Fucking think of Anne Frank. Right? You can't say that in the same fucking thing as goddamn Hitler. Right? That's not okay. Oh. Statement of National Socialist doctrines, propaganda techniques, and plans for the conquest. Oh. Nope, that's a different word you can't use. First of Germany and then of the world. In the later years, Mein Kampf became a Bible of National Socialism. Them fucking Democrats. Right. Hitler was released from prison in a little less than a year. He got off easy. Although Germany, I don't know what they do there. Right? Heard a couple things though. When Hitler regained his freedom, the Nazi Party was in a state of virtual dissolution, owing principally to the fact that the post-war political situation had been succeeded by the situation more favorable to modern organizations as a result of an improvement of the economic situation in the country. So things were improving. During the following years, with the aid of a small number of loyal associates, Hitler slowly rebuilt the Nazi Party. In 1926, he established himself as the Führer, the leader, das Leader, right? Oh, dummy, stop rumbling. I'll give you some Everclear here in a little bit. The party originalized the armed and black shirt SS Defense Corps. English, I'll use English. Known as the Elite Guard, to supervise and control the Nazi Party and its semi military arm. The SA, following the onset of World Economic Depression in 1929, the flow of foreign capital into Germany ceased. The country's foreign trade declined, the wheels of German industry slowed, unemployment increased greatly, and agricultural prices fell. That does not sound good, guys. I wonder where I've seen that. Right. As the depression deepened, oh, a depression. America's had one of those. A revolutionary situation began to mature. Fritz Thyssen, head of the Thyssen Combine of Steelworks and related enterprises, and other capitalists contributed large sums of money to the Nazi Party. A bunch of capitalists promoting the fucking Nazis. Okay. The National Socialist movement grew rapidly. Wow. Recruiting thousands of discharged civil servants, ruined shopkeepers, and small businessmen. Impoverished peasants, workers, disillusioned with the socialist and communist parties, and a host of fractured and embittered young persons of all classes. Cool. All classes. Unless you're given a star and told to get on the train. Just remember that, people. Right? They had to rob from someone to get some wealth so that they could start their fucking monopoly. And they failed greatly at their monopoly, but that's a whole nother story, right? Oh, a host of frustrated and embittered young persons of all classes, brought up in the post-war years and without hope of personal economic security. Wow, I've seen some personal economic security without hope. In the Reichstag elections of 1930, the Nazi polled almost 6,500,000 votes, over 18% of the total votes cast, against a little more than 800,000, almost 2.5%, in 1928. Wow, that rose a lot. The 107 seats that they won in the election made them the second largest party in the Reichstag. After the Social Democrats, who won 143 seats, the Communists polled 4,600,000 votes, and who also made considerable gains, had 77 seats. So fucking Nazis and communists. Okay. Nazis, Social Democrats, and Communists all rule in Germany. Okay, the election to the Reichstag held in July 1932, the Nazi polled 13,700,000 votes and won 230 of the total of 670 seats. Well, getting stronger. 32, what happened that year? I wonder. Right. But still lacking in majority. Oh, now the strongest party, but still lacking in majority. The Nazis were offered places in a coalition government by Reich President Paul von Hindenburg. Hindenburg. We'll get there, I hope. Right? Although there's no QB, maybe fuck this guy. Hitler refused and dismantled sole power. The Reichstag was dissolved, and in the elections to its successor, held in November, the Nazi vote declined to approximately 11,700,000, and the party won only 196 seats. Only out of what, 200 and something? Nope, 670. So they won less seats. The combined Social Democratic and Communist vote was over 13 million votes. And together they won 221 seats. Oh, that ain't too. Nah. 96. 196 to 221. But as these parties were bitter opponents, the NSDAP, despite its setback, was still the strongest party in the Reichstag. Against Hitler refused to enter a coalition government. Yeah, because fuck the coalition. Right? I've heard a lot of people tell me to join a union or start a union or this or that, right? Bunch of retards that need to get fucking work. And usually it's the fucking talkers that don't work. They're bitching about work. Right? Despite its setback, was still the strongest party in the Reichstag. Again, blah blah blah. Held in Hindenburg on January 30th, 1933. Appointed Hitler Chancellor of the Reich. Then the Nazi Party began the creation of the National Socialist State. Wow. That's cool. Super cool. Right? Late in February, almost at the close of the election campaign for a new Reichstag, the building housing of the National... Man, Jesus, fucking... Where did it say they killed all the fucking Jews and shit? Oh well. Right, we're halfway. I'll stop here, guys, right? We're learning some things, we're talking some bullshit. Fuck some Nazis. Right? Fuck some Nazis and some redcoats and some everything else, right? Fuck your mama too. But that's a time for another story. Another guy maybe. Right? But when the DNA comes back and I'm your daddy, don't get mad. Right? Your mama's a pretty nice looking lady. And she knows how to cook.